1 gallon is 3.81 liters, so you work that out. And I can't remember what it works out to be. It could even be less than that. No, I think it's about that. Let's move on here. I think our water is boiled up enough. Probably not. I've put this stuff in there cold before. It'll do just fine in 15-20 seconds. Chuck in your oats. Remember, we need a half cup extra. Let's get a half cup of the green bag in there. You want to be pretty exact with this because it's just going to mean you're going to have a real lump, like almost a doughy porridge kind of. You want it to be a little bit syrup, like a little bit soupy. Use a spoon. Give it just a stir. Get the oats off the bottom or whatever you got there. Get it all off the bottom. You don't want it sitting there too much. Okay, once you get her to that point right there, you can add a little bit of cinnamon, nutmeg, things like that. Anything, any seasonings you want to put in there, you can put in anything you want. Lemon rind. You put lemon rind, you can put lime peel in there. You can do a lot of different things with this. Orange peel, orange zest, lime zest, and lemon zest would be really nice. So there's nutmeg and cinnamon, and then vanilla. Just the 3 staples to a real proper porridge. Now, no, and the vanilla's going to go in last later. So now you want to stir it one more time through. Your whole house will smell amazing. Wake up everybody in the house with a nice smile. So we're at 5 minutes and we're almost finished breakfast. All I gotta do is wipe a couple oats off the counter. Pour this tiny bit into the other bag. Plastic, eh? We gotta find a way to get rid of plastic. Shipping. So they increased our shipping costs, right? All around the world. We pay more for gas and things like that. If gasoline were free, since they don't want to make free energy, we should be shouting out that we need free gas because, well, everybody has to get to their job to pay their taxes. Well, the government should give you free gas. It should be part of your economy, built in, pretty much, and not charging you for it at the end of the year tax time. And then this way, we could eliminate plastics because we will have... would we get abuse on gas? Probably. I don't know how you do it though. I guess you give people that work for a living enough gas to go to work each week. And how do you do that? It's simple. It's metrics. You just, how far do you live from work? You get this gas allowance, right? We worry more about how much taxes people pay than we do caring about the environment in the slightest to fix this world that we've absolutely cocked over. So we have to take some real steps here. Get some people that actually are young, absolutely young, and not connected to a bunch of rich people in any way, shape, or form. Now, will the rich people slide in and slither in and get their corporations, tax rebates from the next level of politician? Absolutely. But we should take away all of the ability for these people to even lobby the government in the slightest. We should make it illegal for people to go up to a politician and say, oh yeah, hey, could we talk? Could we work on this deal? We're trying to sell something to the city. And if we sit down before and discuss all the things that may go wrong, maybe we could get like an inside scoop. Who is Dolores not on board? Does she like gems? Like whatever it is. We have to realize that it's too easy to corrupt something with no guidelines and restrictions for what they do. We have guidelines for taxes and things like that, but there's no guidelines for anyone in office. Governments of the world are good people sometimes, and other times they're so corrupt that we consider Mexico, a corrupt government. Everyone's like, oh, Mexican government. But what's white collar crime and what is the Amazon right now? The Amazon rainforest, there are so many Canadian companies over there doing nothing to help. But here's what they are doing. They're hindering the Amazon rainforest. They want to cut down. There are not just Canadian. There are American. There are European companies over there right now profiting off of what used to be the Amazon rainforest. 1/5 of our air comes from there. Like, come on. How can we sit back? It's probably damn near too late. With the world going, love steak, love beef, you're ruining my planet. And I say my planet because I actually plant every year. And planet and plant, it goes hand in hand. You will not have any planet if you don't grow. So keep stealing from this earth and not giving back, Keep producing, keep purchasing meat from the producers that steal the trees that you need to breathe. Keep it up. You have kids? Your kids will regret your decisions that in your lack of respect, this is ready. Your lack of respect for the planet is at stake here, period. You have kids? You should read The Future for Children. And to me, honestly, I'm past worrying about the future of kids. I have to worry about right now because there's nobody planting right now. So I but I do pass it on to others that have kids that are huge meat eaters and actually have some form of heart left. I mean, people call a diet just what you eat. How about what you watch on TV? How about what you read about? Your diet is everything in your entire body. Your temple is your diet system, and most people don't respect that. And eventually, I will have hundreds of thousands of people. It may take me 10 years, but I'll have hundreds of thousands of people that know the name Hash Info or some version or variation of this dude right here and respect me for the fact that I tried so hard with, minimal support. In the beginning, when I started this 2 years ago, I had 1 in 50 people that said they even ate only vegetables today. Now I have people coming in daily saying, I have everything in the fridge that you have, Hashi, like women, younger guys, older men. And, it makes me cry inside because if more people would just stop doing the shitty, stupid stuff they do on YouTube or their platform where they show their shoes and their purses or their video game systems or their big cocks or whatever it is, if you did something to help, we'd never be in this mess. Never. But we're not going to change overnight. I know that. But saying we're not going to change overnight is no excuse to do nothing now. Okay? So I continuously and tirelessly for years have been, trying to motivate people to be more than just what you think you need to be in this world, which is, as long as you go to work and as long as you pay your bills, you're a good person. You give back to the earth. Otherwise, if you just, people that go camping and fishing once a year, but then come home and go meat eating all year, you poisoned the water you swim in. And it just starts with that. I think a huge eye-opener for me was growing up by the beach and watching my lake disappear, watching my lake kill living beings. Watching my lake deteriorate my best friend, like take him down to 40 pounds, 30 pounds he lost in a short time. He had E. coli poisoning and he was near death. I couldn't take, he didn't want to go for walks because his energy was zero. I could go on and on with the things I've seen, and I come from the bush. So most people that think you're a bushman, dream on. You couldn't live 1.5 days in the fall in the bush. I could go in the bush naked and survive for weeks in the bush. But here's the thing. Who wants to do that in this day and age where you got electricity and all this? Well, one day it's going to come to that. So if it's your children that are forced to do that and you spoon-fed them, you drove them to school if they forgot their lunch and they couldn't even scavenge a half a sandwich at school or something like I did, or I went hungry, you were doing the least we can for the future. So in every aspect, the way you raise them, to the way you don't raise them, to the way you care for the planet, which you don't care for the planet. So all these things, I'm glad we had a little update. It's 13 minutes in. I'm going to load this up. This one is for a, this is a travel porridge right here, we're calling this. So we're just going to pour this into the, whatever. You know what I mean? We're going to put porridge from there into here. And yeah, leave me a comment down below if you can think of some stuff that, you know, interests you enough to talk about it on a live stream. Like what bothers you about what we don't do in our day and age now that maybe you used to, maybe your grandparents taught you something about, you know, this is the way you grow strawberries, you know. Did you used to put hay over your strawberries with your grandparents when you were 3 or 4 in the 80s, in 83, 84? Were you throwing down hay? Do you have any fond memories of picking berries, or, you know, try and spark yourself or spur yourself to wanna grasp the concept that is planting and talking growing. If your only option for food is in a store, you're going to be in major trouble when the food prices get so high that it's cheaper for you to have rain come down and buckets of dirt with seeds in them that are called plants once they start growing, and you turn plants into food. And if that concept is too much for you, I can honestly say it's not going to be a fun life for you. You're going to be on some cardboard diet, and it won't be good. Fresh fruits and vegetables will keep you alive, while anything less will steal your life from you. Animal byproducts are some of the worst you could possibly ask for or be given for a meal source. And many people will eat animal byproducts today. Here is a container full of baby cherry. What the heck are these? These are, I don't know what these are called. Forget it. These are called cherry tomatoes, something like that. I don't remember. These are cherry tomatoes. I was gonna call them freaking choke cherries or something. I don't know. I think these are waffles. That's what kids are gonna say when they're older. Is this a pancake? This is a weird pancake. That's a carrot, kid. You know. Oh, carrot! How come I never got that before until you got really sick, or, you know, people, this is the thing I've been hearing. People wait until you're sick to start eating right. Are you mad? Preventative measures that is the opposite of preventative. You put bug spray on? You wear bug spray, but you won't eat healthy? What's wrong with you? You're worried about a bug biting you, but you could give a flying toot that your body was made with plants, period. You couldn't exist if plants didn't exist here. You'd never exist. Because the cows and the pigs you allow to be slaughtered and tortured have to eat those plants. So it's awesome that everyone thinks you need protein, but you couldn't be any stupider, because the protein you're getting is the same protein the animal lives off. Now, I'm not saying that eating the certain types of corn and byproduct that are left over in a farmer's, you know, farmers feed pigs and animals, and farmers are very cheap, okay? I'm sorry to say, but farmers feed most animals slop that they would never eat. Now you think about that for a second. You are what you eat. So the pig eats slop, and you go, extra bacon on my cow burger, extra pig slices. Yeah, something wrong with y'all. So you can change, but you have to put stuff in front of you that is healthy. So I'm having a veggie turkey sandwich with mustard and veganese. You can have one too for under, you know, a few dollars. You can have 6 sandwiches. Now you go to the store and you find your nice turkey. You can't even get damn turkey for 6 sandwiches for less than $6 or $7. So unless you're putting one strip across there or something like that. So I mean, you do the math. You figure out what's more expensive and what's worth more. Your healthcare, what's more expensive? Your healthcare system. Once you enter it, you need that $25,000 all at once. You got to drop 25 grand to maybe get you another year or two of life. And remember, preventative measures mean you're going to be healthy, live longer, and look better. If you're not doing that, how are you going to live longer? I'm going to start doing a little bit of an upload probably once a morning. I do feel the morning is a good time to discuss it. Whether or not you want to take it in or not is up to you. I'm here to make you healthier. If you want to stay a lazy loaf that grows tiny plants and eats meat, this is not the channel for you. I'm sorry to say. And yeah, I've no quarrels. I have told people, hundreds of people, I do not respect you and I can't see you being part of this channel. I have to ban and block you. My ban and block list is 600 people, 500-600 people minimum, and it'll never get less, because as long as someone comes in and says, "Oh, I love eating cows," you ban and block as soon as you mention that. So I want you all to have a good day and enjoy.